Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nina and today we are doing September predictions for you. This may apply to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may or may not apply to you. Take what resonates and leave the rest that doesn't. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at Sinfulpluto.com. If you want to find me on social media, you can do so on Twitter at Sinfulpluto. And that's it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it and see what's going on for you this month. All right, so we have what is this? The Page of Pentacles reversed and the Empress reversed. Okay, so we have some sort of insecurity, maybe possibly self-neglect. We have the Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Swords reversed, Knight of Cups reversed. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands reversed. Okay, so Aries, what this kind of feels like to me is that you are neglecting yourself for work or for a project or for school or whatever the case might be. It feels like you're overworking yourself or biting off more than you can chew. And you're neglecting your own self-care. And it doesn't even seem like it's worth it. It feels like you don't even think that it's worth it because it doesn't seem as though you're getting the results that you want. If anything, you keep on getting stuck or just feeling confused. Like you reach a certain point and you don't know how to get through it. You don't know how to push past this obstacle. And it almost makes you want to give up. For some of you, it feels like maybe you started on a project. You started on something, a project, a task, activity, hobby, whatever it is, right? Or maybe you started multiple of them, different endeavors, different projects at the same time. And with the Page of Pentacles reversed, it kind of seems as though you may have rushed building a foundation, and so that foundation is unsturdy and it's not really like the foundation that you built isn't stable. So whatever you try to build on top of that doesn't work for you. It kind of feels like you tried to rush the beginning of something so that you could reap the rewards of it quicker, but that's just not how something works. And so with the Eight of Pentacles reversed, it's like you keep on working so hard, but you're overworking yourself. And you're getting those same results over and over and over again. It also kind of feels like maybe for some of you, you didn't quite have a plan or a strategy going into this thing with the Page of Pentacles reversed. Like you lack experience with this or you lack some sort of knowledge. I think you may have overestimated yourself. And now as you are working through this thing, you don't know how to get through it. Like, again, you keep on reaching a certain point with this project or with this endeavor where you keep on hitting a wall. You keep on hitting a wall and you keep on making the same mistakes over and over again. And it's making you feel really frustrated and just like, oh my God, like what the fuck do I do here? Like what I keep on seeing in my head is like someone trying to, I mean, kind of in here, right? She's trying to make these pentacles or whatever. She's creating all of these pentacles and I kind of see her like undoing it all and then redoing it and then undoing it because there was a mistake and then redoing it and then undoing it because there was another mistake. That's the kind of vibe that I get from this Eight of Pentacles, and it's only hurting her more and more and more. And I feel like and it's very small mistakes too. I feel like these mistakes keep on being made because there is this lack of experience, and it's almost like you refuse to ask for help outside of yourself. It's almost like I can do this all on my own. I don't need anyone else to help me. But with having that sort of mentality, you frustrate yourself even more. You bite off more than you can chew. It feels like you're trying to prove to yourself that you can balance everything, that you can do it all on your own. You don't need any help. You know, you're an independent entrepreneur, whatever. But you just frustrate yourself. And with the Empress reverse, it's almost like you're fixated on these things. You're either becoming fixated on this thing and trying to perfect it, or if you keep on hitting the same roadblocks, I see you kind of just like giving up and moving on to the next thing in hopes that you are able to perfect that thing. But then you realize that you lack experience with this thing as well, and you don't really have any sort of prior knowledge. And so you realize that once you keep on making mistakes, you're like, oh fuck, like I'm not good at this either. I'm just gonna do something else. And then it ends up repeating this cycle of not being good at something because you're a fucking beginner. And you just end up, you do that because you're a beginner. And then once you see that you're a beginner, like, oh, like I'm not really fucking good at this, I'm gonna do something else. And then the cycle repeats and repeats and repeats. And you end up neglecting yourself. You end up not taking care of yourself. You end up burning yourself out and all of these sorts of things because you refuse to give yourself a break. And so I feel with this Knight of Cups reverse, this is saying that in September, when you find yourself in these patterns, that in these cycles that you're in terms of giving up because you keep on making mistakes and because you lack prior knowledge and because you're not really doing anything to help yourself and to learn from it, I feel like the Nine of Cups reverse is kind of saying to work on preserving your energy. You know, take your cup back so that you can learn how to regulate your own emotions and preserve yourself. Like that's just kind of what it feels like. Like take yourself back. Take back your emotions, you know, take back your power. Take a break, to give yourself a break, right? Page of Pentacles reversed also. Give yourself a break from this cycle, from this pattern. Readjust, recalibrate, okay? Take a nap or two, and sit down. And if there's something that you want to do, whether it is, for example, drawing. If you want to do drawing, if you want to draw, if you want to become an artist, find an idea, a general idea of the type of art that you would like to start off with, maybe some inspiration. Look up beginner-friendly videos rather than trying to jump into like these super complex tutorials thinking that you're gonna be able to master it in 25 minutes. Like that's just not gonna happen. It kind of feels like you're trying to do, like, for example, if you are doing the drawing thing, it's like you're taking on these really complicated tasks, right? For example, those complicated drawing tutorials that are super complex and require a lot of attention to detail and something that just, it requires a type of skill that you only really get with experience. It feels like you're just trying to do all of that as a beginner, and you're trying to do it in a short amount of time, and it's just not working. And whenever you don't get it, like whenever you don't get it right the first time, you're like, oh shit, like I'm just gonna do something else now, like this isn't meant for me. And it's like, bro, where's the resilience here? I understand that, you know, you're a cardinal sign, you're cardinal fire, right? You want to get things right, you can be very impatient, but if there's something that you want to take on, it's going to require patience on your end. It's going to require strategy. It is going to require a very special kind of resilience when it comes to taking on new things in your life, whether it's a hobby, a job, anything, an endeavor, a project, a business. It's gonna take time. So do yourself a favor and take a step back and just give yourself some time to unwind from all of this frustration. And ask yourself if this is truly something that you wish to pursue, or was this just a very quick interest that you were like, oh, like this is gonna be fun, and you expected it to be easy, and so that's why you wanted to do it, right? Like, is that why you got into it? Did you get into it because you thought it would be an easy thing to get into, or did you do it because you truly have a genuine interest in it and you would love to cultivate a skill from whatever thing this is? You know what I'm saying? Is this something that you truly want to cultivate, or was it just one of those quick interests that you have that eventually just goes away, you know, that just diminishes like a flame, right? Like it just goes out like a flame as quickly as it, you know, started to burn, sort of thing. So that's something we're thinking about. And if the answer is yes, this is truly something that you want to cultivate, okay, that's awesome. So what are you going to do about it now so that you don't end up giving up when you don't get things right on the first time, you know? Like, it's going to take some work. Are you willing to commit to being patient and diligent and resilient with these sort of things, with this task, with this activity, with this job, with this hobby, right? Are you willing to commit to that? And if so, okay, awesome. Start from the bottom. Work on beginner tutorials. Do as much research as you can. Please, for the love of God, ask for assistance. Ask for guidance from people who are experienced with this thing so that they can give you tips and tricks and help you make the journey a little less insufferable, okay? That's all I ask for you, okay? If you're willing to do that, awesome. If not, well, I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, I hope that resonates. I hope you were able to get something out of this, Aries. And with that being said, I will talk to you later. Bye.